It's been a while since I've done any tech or PC related videos, or any videos at all to be honest. But I'm back, and this time I'm not alone. Sometime last year, or more like towards the end of 2016, it's been about 13 months, I made a short video showing the performance of my old Intel and Nvidia gaming PC. It was rocking an i7 6700K clocked to 4.7 GHz, a GTX 1070 overclocked to nearly 2000 MHz, and 16 GB of 2666 DDR4 memory. It handled most games fairly well, though it struggled in Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Today I'm back with my new build, and I put it together back in August or so, but I didn't quite feel like sharing it or benching it until more recently, until I could get a decent memory kit for it. This build I affectionately refer to as Big Red, my all AMD gaming PC. Big Red sports a Ryzen 7 1700 clocked to 3.8 GHz, an RX Vega 64 graphics card overclocked to about 1650 to 1700 MHz, it kind of depends on the game, with the HBM2 clocked at 1100 MHz and 16 GB of 3200 MHz DDR4 memory. You've seen what my old Intel rig could do, and now we'll see how Big Red measures up. Each game is using the exact same settings as before, that being very high or ultra with chromatic aberration turned off, with the exception of Deus Ex Mankind Divided, which was tested on the high preset, keeping this matchup as fair as possible. Though you will notice that Doom is being run in Vulkan this time rather than OpenGL. That bit may seem a little unfair, but Doom is kind of utterly broken in OpenGL with Vega at the moment. It's a driver issue. And the difference between running the 1070 in Vulkan and OpenGL really isn't that big, maybe 15 FPS at most. But with all of that out of the way, let's get right into those clips. Well, with the exception of maybe Grand Theft Auto 5, it seems Big Red handles herself fairly well. Not only is gaming smooth, but I'm better able to multitask with these extra cores and threads. Don't get me wrong though, my 1700K was a fantastic CPU. I just feel like the era of quad cores, even the hyper-threaded quad cores, being dominant is long gone. At least for users like me. Now, the games tested here were older, and some of them were tested in DirectX 11 rather than DirectX 12, even though DirectX 12 was an option. So now let's take a look at how Red does in the DirectX 12 API, along with seeing some more modern and very popular games. All in all, I have to say I'm very happy with my current setup, in spite of how loud my Vega 64 card might get. I wear headphones, so I don't really notice it. And sure, GTA might not run quite as well as it did before, but it still runs good all around, and this machine is way better for minor content creation that I do while still providing solid gaming performance. So hats off to you, AMD. I'm a really happy customer. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, subscribe, comment, whatever. Hopefully I entertained you, and until next time, have a good one.